What's up everyone, Jason Turley here, back with another video. Today we're looking at this Reddit post called F Cybersecurity, posted by user Adorable Roll 761 just a day ago, so this is very recent. First time reacting to this, gonna read it. It popped out, it seemed interesting. It has 994 upvotes or thumbs up, so I'll give my commentary as we go along, see what this is. I'll give my commentary as we go along, see what this is all about. Perhaps it's just a mindless rant by a Redditor. Perhaps there's some insights that we can take away from this. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me reiterate, F the bureaucracy process of cybersecurity jobs. I had so much fun learning how networking works, how packets are sent across the networks, different types of protocols, different types of tools to detect attackers, different methods to attack systems. But now I'm at a point where I am questioning myself. Why the F am I begging to protect someone's asset that I don't even care about as if it were some kind of blessing from the skies? 10 years of experience required, a security clearance, unrealistic expectations, extensive experience, and 300 tools. Just for what? Sitting on your computer, reading log files, and clearing useless alerts? Not all positions, I get that. Come on. I'm starting to think that there is no point in the mission of safeguarding these assets. With these unrealistic expectations, it's almost as if they don't want them to be safeguarded in the first place. You know what? Let the breaches occur. I don't care anymore. LOL. Threat actors are living the life, actually using the skills they're learning to their own monetary benefit, as opposed to us cybersecurity professionals who have to beg this big boss for a paycheck and show that we are worthy at first place to be even considered for the so glorious position of protecting someone's money-making assets. Cool. So it kind of seems like they're saying, hey, cybersecurity, to get in and to maintain your job, it's pretty tough, right? He's saying 10 years of experience, you need all this experience with different tools, whether that's offense, defense, log analysis, reverse engineering, report writing. You need to know all these domains, all these tools, and at the end of the day, you're protecting a company, an asset, a data center that the CEO doesn't really care about. The CEO cares about usually the bottom line and profit. Convenience is key. Convenience, availability, people, users, even myself, they usually care about that more than security. Security is more of an afterthought. Security is something that happens once you've been hacked, once you've been breached, then people start caring about security. People don't really care about security day to day. They just want things to work correctly and quickly. That's a generalization, but I believe that's true for most people. You want your phone to work. You want the websites you visit to work. Afterwards, you care that your data is secure, but you really just want things to work. I keep saying that. So he's saying threat actors are living the life, right? The bad guys, maybe if you don't want to be the bad guy, maybe the pen tester or the bug bounty hunter, the guys who are actually attacking these systems. He's saying they get to have fun, they get to attack, they don't have to worry about the bureaucracy, they don't have to worry about the job applications and the job descriptions. But at the same time, they're actual criminals, right? That's not really something you should be aspiring to. Take it on the legal side. You be a white hat hacker, be a pen tester, be a bug bounty hunter, right? Triage some stuff. You don't have to cross the line to full blown cyber criminal kind of thing, right? All right, 362 comments. That's a lot of engagement. This has the left arrow award. What is that? And then praise the sun. Take my energy award. What is this other one? Will that show up? Side vote award. Not an up vote, not a down vote, just in the middle. All right, cool. Your mission isn't to safeguard assets. Your mission is to help bring cyber risk in line with company policy. If you advise X, Y, and Z because A, they said no because B, you document it and go get a Coke. So I guess that's kind of like cover your butt kind of thing. Network is hard 00. Sounds like you identify as the company issues as your own. I'll agree with you. Most of the posts, excluding the part about letting the breaches occur, although I know you're joking, lol. Early on in this job, I tried hard. He worked very diligently, guys. But management was an uphill battle. After 2 to 3 months, it became clear I'm just here to check a cybersecurity insurance box. Now I work 3 hours a week from home and make $67 an hour salaried. Nice. Build up the structure required to make your job easy, perform those tasks, and move on about your day. This guy comments, just make sure you're damn good and ready when the day comes that you get called to muster on a real or imagined issue and you're golden. Shouldn't be too hard if you spend the rest of your available salary time training yourself and studying. Okay, so I guess they're getting at like automation, make your job easier, right? So you're not always 100% engaged and locked in. Let the tools do the work for you, kind of thing. Scrolling down, let's see if anything pops up. Sounds to me like you got a case of the Mondays. Yeah, I guess the guy is kind of ranting a bit. He's on his soapbox. I'm a people person. Can't you see that? All caps, exclamation point, question mark. Despario says, welcome to Cyber. You must be new here. This is the reason I left executive leadership to go back to a pen tester again. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. I think offense, just in general, for me personally, it's just more fun. It's more fun being able to like find vulnerabilities in a system. However, I do think blue team defense, that's very important. Incident response, malware, reverse engineering, all that plays a role as well. But just do what you enjoy. It kind of sounds like he lost that spark. He lost that glint in his eye. Seems like you have some experience. Any advice for someone who just got their OSCP and is trying to find a junior pen testing role? I've gotten one interview so far, waiting on the results, but literally nothing else. I've got a GitHub, TryHackMe, HackTheBox, LeetCode. So just to break these down, if you're not familiar with these websites, GitHub is a code sharing repository. You can either document your own portfolio and code, or you can like browse other people's tools. TryHackMe, that's a online cybersecurity platform, mostly free. There is some paid content, capture the flag, boot to root kind of thing. HackTheBox is it came before TryHackMe. It's generally guarded as more advanced, even though they do have some beginner-friendly stuff. It's generally guarded as more realistic, more advanced. LeetCode is for software engineering, mainly data structures and algorithms. So like here's an interview question for like a Google, Amazon, like these big FANG companies, and then see if you can solve it, right? Find the most efficient algorithm. That's what LeetCode is. Cool. They post technical write-ups and projects. Good, that's very solid. They're doing the right things. It's draining to see the unrealistic expectations for entry-level roles. Nobody wants to give the new people that first chance, yet in the same breath, cybersecurity is so important and we need more people. That's true. The only thing I would say is like cybersecurity is important and we need more experienced people. Not every company either has the money, the time, or frankly, maybe they don't even care to train up the users, the staff they have, right? But yeah, they need experienced people with skills. I'm not saying this guy doesn't have them. It sounds like he does. He has the OSCP, which means he has some baseline knowledge, right? He was able to pass that exam. And he's working hard with the TryHackMe, the LeetCode. I don't expect jobs to take my skills at face value, but at least put me in front of a human to prove those skills. Give me a machine to hack, something like that. Some people just straight up lie to get their first job. That is true. I really don't want to do that. That's the end of my rant. Sorry, I'm just getting fed up. Yeah, so it sounds like he has the skills, he has the passion. Maybe he just needs a little bit more networking. He needs like to reach out on LinkedIn and like in different communities, different discords, and just network and grow with people. He said some people lie. That's true, but I think more people utilize their network and the people they know. I think that's much more prevalent than just flat out bold-faced lying in your interview, right? Because you will get caught eventually if you don't know your stuff. Oh, here we go. Fatal Phoenix, network. Most jobs are obtained by knowing someone who's already in the company and then referring you. So like the old saying, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And while not always the case, still usually it is even the world of cybersecurity. Yeah, so everyone, if you're searching for a job or you're currently in a role, network with your coworkers, and all networking is just making friends and being a decent human that other people want to be around and engage with throughout the day, right? You don't have to go out and get drinks and be all buddy-buddy, but, your brand, who you are, blah, 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 stuff like that, it plays a role into getting hired. Is it fair? No, but, that's the world we live in. Let's read a couple more. Let's see what else is going on. This is what risk management is for. Identify assets and value, identify the threats, document threat, right? Impact analysis. And that last step, if you have done the job correctly, then the business will respond to the risk by mitigating it in some way, buying insurance or accepting the risk. If senior management owns the risk, sign off, blah, blah, blah. All right, this is very risk heavy. Skip this. Dude, we are just a number for insurance. I give my boss detailed risk analysis with recommendations which would take planning and prep to execute, and the effing applications are onboarded within 15 minutes of my report being sent to his email. Companies don't give a S about their own security. Yeah, a lot of companies really don't. They care about the bottom line. They care about their profit. They care about things being available. Just document everything so you have a I told you so, and then let it fall on them since they chose to own the risk. I have a boomer effing boss who hasn't touched a computer for anything outside of the office since programming was done with punch cards. Wow. They don't give a S about security. He said that twice. Steam Decked says, biggest problem I've had in cybersecurity are incompetent or lazy colleagues and managers that use jargon to appear knowledgeable and are very skilled at office politics, but completely ignorant beyond those buzzwords. The amount of incompetent colleagues I've worked with leads me to believe that they falsify their resume and no one interviews them to confirm what they say they do have experience in. Like being able to name the OSI model, but can't recognize that dumping LSAS on a domain controller is suspicious. LSAS, that's a Windows process. I forget what it stands for. But dumping it, injecting into it, right, you can get credentials and other useful information on the domain controller, which is like the parent computer in a Windows domain. It has information about all the other boxes, all the other computers. It's not really anything a legit admin user might do, right? So if someone is dumping the LSAS process, they're likely a threat actor or like a hacker. But we know that. I wouldn't say that's common knowledge, but it is, something you should be aware of. Burnout is common in cybersecurity for many reasons, as you outlined. That's true. It's a rat race. It's a never-ending grind to get searched, to get more knowledge, to network indefinitely. There's always new tools and techniques. You really do get burnt out. I can imagine working so hard to get into cybersecurity that once you're finally there, you just don't have any gas left in the tank to pursue and persevere on. Paper joke is terrible. Welcome to the club, brother or sister. I've been out for 6 months and can tell you a months-long break from this work is incredible. I've done nothing. Straight up couch potato. And it has been everything I thought it would be. Grain of salt, but I am finally at the point of ready to rejoin the workforce again. Yeah, it just sounds like mental health, taking care of yourself, don't get too burnt out. It is just a job at the end of the day, right? We're not necessarily saving lives. We might be saving someone's data, but we're not necessarily saving lives, right? So take care of yourself. All right, this Redditor says, just get a cert. Use it to your advantage to make more money. Yeah, bro, just get a cert. You are not there to change the world, rather change yours. Companies won't give a rat's butt to fire or lay off anyone, so just do your job, change jobs, and command more salary. Companies' problems are not yours. So yeah, I guess there's multiple ways to look at it. This person is of the opinion, hey, that company doesn't care about you, you shouldn't care about them, just use them as leverage to get your certs and your more experience, and then use that when you're applying for other companies to leapfrog and get more salary, get more total compensation kind of thing. This is how villains are made. He does kind of sound very villainous. This is his origin story. This is hitting me hard. I don't know how long I can keep up with this BS. Every day I get yelled at about the lack of progress on my projects when they are 100% held up by crappy departments who just blow me off or don't feel my priorities align with theirs. Nothing I can do helps. I do my best, but my hands are literally tied as we aren't supposed to do the crap for people. I just have to tell infrastructure or cloud engineering really, really nicely how they are supposed to do it. He feels very useless. I guess he's saying, like, I know that's true for penetration testers. If you do a pen test or a vulnerability assessment, you find everything, well, not everything. You find a lot of what is wrong with a organization, a network, a service, a web app. You find problems, and maybe you even provide mitigations, like, hey, this is an outdated operating system version, and we were able to, like, exploit it and gain system access and take over. If we could do it, threat actors could do it. And they might say, hey, well, it works. We're not updating it right now. Either we don't have the budget, we have too many backlog tasks. I don't know, any reason, insert any reason. So all you can do as a pen tester is, like, provide your report, and fingers crossed that the company actually uses it. They don't just put it in the shredder right away or put it in, like, some filing cabinet. But you can't really do anything. It's out of your hands. You did your job. You did your due diligence. It's up to the company. It's up to the cloud and system admins to implement those changes. If they don't, hey, you tried. Another comment about the villain arc. Threat actors are not living the life. They're Russian military or 20-year-olds that get arrested after selling databases for a couple $1,000. You have a skill that someone decided was valuable enough to pay you for. Buy yourself something nice. After a decade, you deserve it. Work is not supposed to be your entire life. I agree. Work-life balance is important. You're not a cyber criminal. You're not a threat actor. You're not like some nation-state government. You're not like a 20-year-old punk who just hacks for clout and for fun and then later on gets arrested. My biggest motivation is not having to do an after-action report. Double laughing crying emoji. So no, please don't let the breaches occur. We can read one more. A black hat was born. There you go. The villain, the black hat, the evil cyber criminal is born. This user who posted this adorable role will now become the biggest APT we have ever seen and dominate your organization. There you have it, guys. That's it. I'll leave a link to this Reddit thread in the comments below, in the description below. Let me know what you guys thought. Are you guys burnt out? How are you guys feeling in IT, cybersecurity, software engineering, all those roles? Do you coincide with what this guy is saying? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Links to my socials, study notes, and other resources are in the video description down below. As always, take it easy and see you guys in the next video.